What is up, loyal lads and ladies? My name is Midnight Wolf, and welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen Life Among the Stars. In today's episode, I plan on doing one of two things. It kind of depends on how things go. My first objective, or kind of thing that I'm planning on doing right now, is heading on over to Microtech, and I'm going to try to do some cave bounty missions. I haven't really done any of those in a while, and I think that it's about time I do them again. I'll first, of course, stop by Port Tressler real quick, and hopefully I have enough chest piece. I'm pretty sure I have enough chest piece, and hopefully I have a helmet, as well as any other gear that I need. But that's kind of the game plan right now in terms of that. However, if anybody would like to hop in and join me, either doing these cave missions, or if somebody hops in later and wants to do a different type of activity, I am absolutely all for it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get going. I think we still probably have a couple more minutes before my ship finishes claiming and all that good stuff, but I definitely think that it's almost there. Okay, it's ready. I looked at the wrong Drake ship. But yeah, so how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well, and such a great Monday evening time here in Oklahoma City. Let's see, pad 1. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting episode, I think, because I haven't done a lot of cave bounty missions, and it'd be nice to kind of do that activity because I've kind of neglected it a little bit. The main reason why I've kind of neglected it for so long was because my work schedule kind of had it to where I didn't really have a whole lot of time to play. I mean, I did play several hours at a time, but I wanted to kind of dedicate a lot of my time to other activities, because it takes quite a bit of time to get to these caves. Oftentimes you're not able to just quantum travel straight to them. You actually have to quantum travel to the nearest quantum destination, and then you have to fly like 200 plus meters or something like that, or kilometers or something. I can't remember. I think it's meters, but it takes a while. In other words, to reach the destination, doing these cave missions. So I've kind of neglected them a little bit, but I think it's time that we now that we have some extra time nowadays, go ahead and hop in and do some of that. So I definitely look forward to doing that activity here in just a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raise the landing gears, and yeah, we're just gonna head straight on over to Microtech. Main reason I'm going to Microtech first is because I should have some armor pieces here, and then I'll just do whatever kind of bounty mission I have. That's hopefully a cave mission here at Microtech. So we'll see what happens there. If we don't get a bite in terms of bounties, then we might come back to Hurston to see if we have any. However, like I said earlier, if anybody else hops into the chat and would like to join me on whatever activity we do for today, that may change today's activity altogether. I kind of want to do kind of a group oriented activity today. So I've kind of the last couple of videos I've done like kind of solo play quite a bit. So I'm wanting to do a little bit more group play today if possible. So yeah, goodness, I'm out of breath all of a sudden. I need to remember to breathe in between each word. So yeah, but that's what we've got going on today. Got finished with work earlier today and just kind of been relaxing for a bit before this stream. It's a little bit later than usual. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Rogue Hunter. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Yeah, welcome to the family, by the way. So we left off in the last episode. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing the illegal monitor missions over at Microtech. So I didn't stream a whole lot yesterday. It was kind of a shorter stream, and so one of the best activities to do when you don't really have a whole lot of time in Star Citizen is a set of missions called well, I guess they're not going to pop up right now since I'm not in the jurisdiction of Microtech. But once I get to the jurisdiction of Microtech, there will be missions called, like, I think Halt Illegal Surveillance or something like that. And those missions are pretty common here at Microtech specifically, at least during 3.16. And those missions take literally like 5 minutes or less to complete, and you get 20,000 AUEC. So it's a really great, like, if you're kind of tight on time and you don't really have a whole lot of time to really do much, it's definitely a great activity to do and kind of be profitable within Star Citizen at the same time. And it's kind of funny though, because I did play a little bit of Star Citizen last night, and it was off stream, and I I did a bunker mission, and I was also, you know, chatting with some of the org members that we've got, and there was a little bit of desync or something happened, and the NPCs in the little bunker got the best of me. It was kind of funny because I shot him in the arm, this NPC in the arms multiple times, and then he went into like a T-pose, so I thought, oh, maybe he's dead. So then I kind of ran out of cover a little bit, and then he shot me. It's like, oh man. So yeah, it was kind of a crazy situation there, but ultimately I ended up losing my gear that I had, which is my normal gear that I wear. So I'm hoping to be able to get back to Port Tressler, to where I'm hoping I have a helmet. I was running pretty low on helmets, so I may not be able to wear the helmet that I usually wear, unfortunately. But I don't know. We'll see what happens though. Let's see here. Yeah, let's look at the comm array here. I've got to be quick because here lately the comm arrays have been pretty hostile in terms of the UEE Navy. They kind of attack anybody who comes close to the comm arrays. So, because it's technically trespassing if you get too close. So they will shoot at you if you don't kind of leave the area fast enough. So hopefully I'll be able to head on over to Port Tressler. See, this is a weird bug that I'm hoping gets fixed in the next patch. I'll just go to OM6 real quick. But yeah, that's something that we've kind of had to deal with for a while now, is where the star map, you're supposed to be able to select a location and it will kind of plot a course for you, and sometimes it doesn't want to work. So sometimes you have to like quantum travel to a different location and then set your route. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Here we go. Now it works. So yeah, we're gonna head on over to OM1 real quick and then go to Port Tressler, and then from there we're gonna gear up and then hopefully be able to do a cave bounty mission. So it'll be good. It'll be good to kind of explore a cave. I'll go ahead and bring a mining tool just in case I come across like some hadanite and stuff like that within the cave. That'd be kind of neat. because I might could kill two birds with one stone in this video, where I do some cave bounty missions as well as some hand mining, because I haven't really done a whole lot of hand mining. Most of the hand mining that I've done on this has been the few times that I've been to the prison. So I definitely would be good to do a little bit more hand mining type stuff. I mean, hand mining isn't really that profitable. I think that's probably why most people don't really do it. Really, the more profitable versions of mining are something called rock mining as well as prospector mining, and so those are two pretty solid forms of mining within the game. Rock mining more so early game, and then later on when you can actually purchase a prospector either with in-game money or with real money, depending on how you want to do it. It's definitely a great way to make some money, and it's enjoyable. Like, it's a great activity to just kind of relax and enjoy, and put some music on even, and just kind of sit there and mindlessly mine away. So definitely a good activity to do every once in a while when you just want to kind of relax and whatnot. Sometimes it can be a little stressful, especially prospector mining, or more specifically quantanium mining, because it's a little bit more of a challenge to quantanium mine, as I figured out in our mining event that we had not too terribly long ago, as an organization. And speaking of which, we do have an organization, and we do like a bunch of different events and stuff like that, such as mining type stuff. But we also have a race coming up, which is going to be exciting. I definitely look forward to our little race that we're going to be doing. That will be May 6th, and I will definitely stream that event as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. And in the Discord, I will definitely go over more information about that stuff. But we'll get there. It'd be nice to do another gathering as well, in between now and then, maybe an unofficial event. Alright, now that we're here, let's go ahead and see if we can't armor up a bit. Hey, we do have a bunch of helmets here. I was afraid of that, but I got plenty of helmets. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and equip that, and we got plenty of chest pieces, it looks like, so we're good there. It's kind of funny because I'm the type of gamer who really cares about the way he looks more so than functionality. So like, I wear light armor, at least in the chest, so very vulnerable to attack, but I think it looks really cool. So so I'm willing to sacrifice that for the aesthetic of this style. But at the same time, I do hope that they do balance the armor system fairly soon, where like light armor you maybe have better mobility, whereas like heavy armor, you're not as agile, or you're not as fast, or that whatever is a good kind of balance of how to kind of give benefits to the different armor styles, other than just the light armor's looking pretty freaking awesome. I love it. But yeah, and there we go. It's like my Barbie doll. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I did not have Barbies growing up, if you are wondering that. My sister did, though. She definitely had Barbies. I mean, I guess you could consider like action figures, but we didn't have to accessorize those. This is my way. This is my accessorized person. All right. Now that I've probably weirded out everybody. we're gonna go ahead and nonchalantly move on. Yeah, I should probably bring a mining tool as well, or mining attachment rather. That'd be a good thing to bring along with me. So I think that's the main thing that I need, really. It'd be nice to have a med pen, and I see now that I'm kind of low on med pens, so I might go in. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a whole entire grouping of magazines. Actually, I'll do the 8. Yeah, because I can fit the 8-piece magazines, or the P4AR magazines times 8. I can do 8 of them and put them all in the armor. Because I try to keep the backpack open for any loot that I get, or any kind of minables that I get as well. That's just kind of my personal preference. Stuff that I kind of bring along with me, I try to, if I can, fit it in my armor compartments, such as my core and legs. But yeah, I think it's kind of neat to kind of have empty space in the backpack for the stuff that I may or may not bring with me. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I could probably even bring a sniper rifle. That would probably be good. Do I have any scalpel ammo? I can't remember if I do. I don't even remember what the scalpel or ammo looks like. You know, I think I have scalpel. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, I got plenty. Yeah, I should probably bring some. I think that'd be a good thing to bring. Let's bring. Yeah, let's bring like 5 of them. And we'll put that in my leg compartments. And yeah, and then I'll also bring the actual rifle. That would probably be a good idea. That would not be very wise to load up on ammo of a weapon that you don't bring, right? So there we go. So yeah, we got a sniper rifle as well as the P4 AR. I guess I could put a silencer on it, maybe, or on one of these. There might even already be a silencer on one of the guns. I'm not gonna bring any grenades because I'm kind of waiting on the grenades to get fixed. They're a little buggy right now, to where sometimes they'll blow up in your hand. So I think we're ready to go though. I need to probably hurry up because my ship will probably get stored, which I gotta get out of the ship anyways, because I need to get med pens. I just now remembered that. It's a good thing I remembered that and didn't just start taking off. Also, let me know how the audio is. I kind of tweaked some things. Nothing crazy. It was literally just I'm trying to adjust the volume levels on my headset so that way I can increase the music volume on these streams, because I've noticed like I have this music in the background, but it like if I have it at a certain level, it's kind of hard for me to think. So like if I lower it down to a decent level, I'm able to like think a little bit easier. And so I made it to where the music is a little bit louder than usual on the YouTube, because I use YouTube to play the music in the background. So I have it a little bit louder on that, but I have my headset volume turned down, and then I have the in-game volume turned up, so it may be a little bit louder for you guys. So yeah, let me know in the chat if there's anything out of whack with the audio, like if you guys can barely hear me. That would definitely help me out, and I can definitely tweak some things to make it to where you guys can hear me a little bit better, or maybe the music is too soft and I need to adjust that as well. That would definitely help me out. So, yeah. Let's get a bunch of med pins here. I'll just 146 and counting, brother, Oklahoma. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We're getting there. We are getting there. We are getting to almost 200, which is kind of another miniature milestone. So that's going to be great. And then speaking of milestones in terms of subscriptions, or subscribers rather, not really subscriptions, because that implies money, but subscribers, and we have a couple of goals actually within the channel. So my next subscriber goal is 500, and kind of some of the rewards for that. I will do a partial face reveal, but I mainly call it the beard reveal because I do have a beard, so I want to definitely reveal that. So that'll be at 500 subscribers, and then we'll also do kind of an organization within the game event that coincides with that as well. So I don't know what we'll do exactly for that specific event, but we'll come up with a pretty fun activity, I think. Probably PvP focused. I think we might do like some FPS PvP type stuff for that event, kind of like what we did with the 890 jump event. So we'll do that, and then so that's at 500 subscribers. And then once we reach 1,000 subscribers, then I will do a full face reveal, and then after that, I will start to use my webcam in my streams, and so there will be like a little window of me on the screen at that point. But I'll try to keep it relatively, or relatively sized, or not too terribly big, because I don't want to put too many things on the screen at one time for you guys. I like to keep it nice and clean for you guys as much as possible, so that way you guys can enjoy the game as much as I do. So, but yeah, and then so also another thing with the 1,000 subscriber goal is once we reach that, we will also do another event of some sort within the game that will be hopefully fairly major. I'm trying to think of some really cool ideas for things, and also other org members are thinking of some ideas for events, and we can probably figure out something that would be pretty substantial, especially once we reach that 1,000 goal limit. So, but yeah, that's kind of what we've got going on. So thank you, Axis, for kind of bringing that up. Kind of allowed me to get that train of thought rolling. Do you have 1080p 60 frames, Cam? I don't know about 60 frames, but it is it's a HD 1080p Logitech webcam. Like I said, I don't know about the 60 frames. It might be, actually. It's a pretty decent one. It's nothing too fuzzy or whatever. I've used it a couple of times, not for YouTube, but just to kind of test it out and see. I actually asked for it a while back, and I mainly wanted it because I just needed a webcam of any kind for the use of the FOIP, or the face tracking in the game, where if you talk in real life, your character's mouth and stuff will move, and also like if you open your mouth and eyes really wide, your character's mouth and eyes will open really wide and stuff like that. It's pretty cool technology. I don't really use it very often though, mainly because I never really have my helmet off to really take advantage of it, but yeah, I've definitely used it a couple times. But once we reach 1,000 subscribers and we get past the face reveal, then I'll start using it a lot more. Probably in every stream, but we'll see about that. It might be 60 frames. I don't really know. Which, speaking of frames, my frames are kind of tanking right now.
Thank you. And please visit.
I did have like a small issue beforehand, before the stream started, where I was in the infinite loading screen. So I've noticed that if I turn, or whenever I boot up my computer, if Star Citizen is the first program that I run, I get better frame rates. So I usually try to do that where I open up Star Citizen, then I'll open up like either YouTube to get the background music for you guys, or I will open up the streaming software, just whichever order. As long as I have Star Citizen running first, I seem to get better frame rates. But because of that whole fiasco, I had to close out of Star Citizen to get the better frame rates, and I don't think it properly worked. Is this I'm trying to find a cave mission. I don't think any of these are caves. I might have to go to Hurston. I could be wrong, though. I don't think any of the mercenary missions are caves. Make sure to check your equipment before adding extra stuff to your stream. I've been upgrading your equipment. Still got a way to go. Check your equipment. What do you mean by equipment, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, like if it'll bog down everything? Like if the more stuff that I add to it, the more it bogs down? Is that what you mean? We could try this one. It's a large multi-crew vessel. Oh yeah, that one will probably be. I don't know if I'm equipped for that. I might have to go all the way back to Hurston, unfortunately. That's okay though. I mean, it's not a big deal. I seem to have more cave missions pop up when I go to Hurston than I do Microtech. And I don't know if that has to do with the fact that my reputation on bounty hunting might be better at Hurston. That may be a factor. Like cameras and extra stuff that put a strain on your computer. Yeah, it might. I'm hoping it doesn't. But I mean, I will eventually start upgrading things. Right now I don't really have the funds to just to do so, but in the future I definitely plan on adding stuff, or upgrading my computer. I'll focus probably on my well, I don't know, because one of my weakest links right now is my GPU. However, I understand that Star Citizen is more CPU focused, so adding a better GPU may not necessarily do much better. It might help a little bit, but I definitely would like to get me a new GPU though, at the very least. But I definitely need to get a better CPU, at least the Ryzen 9. That would be a pretty solid investment for sure. I'm pretty good on RAM. However, I feel like with RAM, the more you have, the better. So I will eventually add or go up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. But that one I'm not as concerned about. And so yeah, that's not a big deal. Also, I definitely will need to try to upgrade to a better monitor, because right now I'm using a TV to play this game, and so I definitely need to get me a monitor relatively soon. And then I definitely plan on having like two monitors, one one so that I can play the game and then also be able to keep track of chat. Because right now the way I keep track of chat is through having my phone just propped up on the desk that I'm using, and so that's how I keep track of the live chat that's going on. Same being in the middle of a computer build. Nice. 3060 or better for sure. I definitely would like to get a 3060. However, I understand it's probably really difficult to get right now with all of the major market limitations right now. Yeah, it's definitely not my choice to use a TV. It's just kind of one of those things where I spent a lot of money on the PC itself, and then it's like, wait a second, I didn't I didn't take the actual display into consideration, so I just hooked it up to a TV and called it good. I definitely want to get a monitor that's actually meant to be a PC monitor rather than a TV. Because what I understand too is like it should have like better refresh rates if I get a PC monitor than what a TV would provide. So I'm hoping that would get rid of like the stutter effect that I've got going on. So that would also make at least on my end, I don't know how that would affect the video quality. It might make the video quality better. I don't really know how the recording software works. In terms of, does it like base it off of what your display is, or does it base it off of what the technology is and then converts it to a better resolution? I'm not a huge tech savvy person, but so it's kind of crazy to think about. But in terms of getting a monitor that's better suited for PC stuff would definitely be a great investment for sure. But definitely a lot to get. But I'll get there eventually, one of these days. You know, Christmas is coming up. But no, seriously though, it's like Christmas, like it feels like every year Christmas comes and goes like faster and faster and faster. That's usually about around the time that I'm able to buy things like PC parts and stuff like that, is around Christmas time. So, yeah. Which streaming program do you use? I'm using the OBS Studio program. I used to use Streamlabs because that was one of the first streaming softwares that YouTube recommends using, and so that one was what I kind of started out with, or sort of. I actually started out using the graphics card, the GeForce, or the what is it called? Now I'm blanking on the name of it. It's the GeForce Experience. I used to use that, the graphics card software to stream. That was like the first, I think, couple of videos that I did, and the quality of those videos were pretty poor. And then I eventually upgraded or found out about Streamlabs through YouTube because it suggested it to me. Like after I looked at some different things on the YouTube website, I kind of came across like a list of recommended streaming apps and stuff like that. So I started using Streamlabs because it was like one of the first ones that was on there, and it is a pretty good software. There's one element though that was kind of sad, and that the reason why I switched over to this new software, or new for me at least, is because, well, whenever I do the webcam, I want to be able to get rid of the background, and so the Streamlabs, to my knowledge, doesn't have that functionality, or at least not the free version of it. The pro version might, but I'm not certain. But OBS is a pretty good software, and it has that functionality. I think you have to get a plugin for it, though. Like, it doesn't come with it base. You have to like actually download it. But once you download it and add that functionality, you can actually get rid of your background without having a green screen and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool technology there. So I definitely wanted to take advantage of that in the future when I do like a face reveals, and then of course stream using my face in the little window. Looks like there's a person here that might cause some harm. Definitely gotta keep my eyes peeled for them.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Kind of nerve-wracking. Especially since I went all the way to Microtech to gear up and then came back here. Oh, and they just so happened to like be in the area that I need to land at. That is unfortunate. Hey, at least they're a Cutlass Black, so I mean it should be a fairly even match there, relatively speaking. He's just chilling underneath there. That's hilarious. I really hope these guys don't kill me. I'm just passing through, people. Oh, I bet that's the guy, the bad guy. That's hilarious. Alright, I landed here because I need to set my spawn here, I think. I need to probably hurry up and hop off, so that way if this other guy is the true hostile person. He don't blow me up. And at least if he does blow me up, or blow my ship up at least, I will at least be off of it. I think he's about to. It's what it feels like. He might think that the ship that he shot at like teleported to the pad there. That'd be hilarious. Let's see. Installing this game right now. Nice. Certified Hood Classics. Hey man, if you need some help with anything, if you're new, I don't know if you're new to this game or not, but if you are new, definitely if you need some help, let me know. I can kind of give you some tips on things. And if you're not able to sit down and join me on anything, I do have a couple of tutorial videos on my channel, and it basically goes or teaches you how to go from waking up on your first initial login to where to go to gear up, as well as where to go to get your ship, and then start your journey, kind of thing. So definitely I think it will come in handy if you're not able to hop on and get some help. There is definitely a resource available for you. Oh, you used to play this game with a milsim organization, and it was some of the most fun you had in gaming? Absolutely. This game is incredible. And what version of the game did you play? Oh, I've already set it here. That's good. Or when was the last time, or what was the version of the game that you played the last time you played? Yeah, that's a great way to word that. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna accept the mission. Contract. Hopefully we can get a cave mission going. That being said, yeah, if anybody wants to hop in and join me. Oh, this might be. Oh, this is a cave mission. Yeah, we'll do this one. If anybody wants to hop in and join me, you're more than welcome to. Oh, I need to make that one my primary objective. I've kind of been playing a decent amount of solo, so I hit this last couple of streams, so I definitely want to get back into some group gameplay as well. Track 2.6. You have been playing since 2.6, bro, so I am good, bro. But thanks anyways. Oh, absolutely, man. You started playing in 3.7 axis. Wow. Yeah, you guys have me beat like by a lot. I didn't hop in until like 3.12, I think it was. It was either 3.11 or 3.12. It was soon after Microtech came online. It was like the year of Microtech. It may not have been soon, but it was definitely like the year, within a year of Microtech coming out. I can't remember which patch that was. But that's how long ago that's how long ago I started, which is not very long ago at all. That's awesome. 2.6. Yeah, the game has definitely changed a lot since 2.6. That in terms of what I know about what was in the game during 2.6. I know like this game used to be just a hangar module, so you basically go to your hangar and that was it. And so, excuse me. Yeah, very basic game, and so it's crazy to see where this game has come. You're an old G yourself? Oh, nice. Did you back the game way back when as well? Dank Nation? LOL, y'all are better than me. I just started 3.15. Oh, hey, that's a great time to hop in. I mean, there's just like 3.15 was a very pivotal point in Star Citizen. I think that was when the inventory system came online, so people kind of classify Star Citizen more of a game than it used to be. Because used to, before 3.15, you had like instant access to pretty much all of your inventory. Every item that you like purchased, you had access to anywhere at any time. But now you actually have to kind of plan out your event or the stuff that you do. You were in the game way before there was even a game. Awesome, man. That's awesome. It's cool to hear from some of the people who've been who have followed this project all way back when. I remember many years ago. I say many years. I don't know what year it was. It was probably like 2013, 2014. I do remember vaguely coming across a game, and I remember it being a hangar, and that was it. And I remember hearing a lot of the promised things about it, but I did not know that it was Star Citizen at the time. It was years ago, and I just kind of shrugged it off as like, oh, that's cool. Hopefully we can actually see that one day. and then I completely that video didn't pop up for a long time after that. And so then I would say the CitizenCon where they first showed off Microtech, I think was the very first video since then that I saw in regards to Star Citizen, and I was like, whoa, what is this? And then after I started looking more into Star Citizen, the more and more I wanted to play it. And then I remembered that hangar thing way back when, and I was like, wait a second, I think that game that I had saw all that time ago was Star Citizen. And so it's really neat that to see even way back when it was just the hangars, to see where this game has come. It's just incredible. Let's see. Let's read some of these. BMG. Hey, Midnight Wolf. So made the mistake of getting on Reddit and making a comment on Star Citizen. Lots of angry focus on a suggestion you made. Have you followed the Star Citizen anywhere else? What was your comment that you made, or what was the suggestion? I can't imagine why there would be so many angry people. Most of the community that I've come across has been relatively nice, so that definitely shocks me that there'd be people that'd be angry about a suggestion. Let's see. You know the feeling. What's up, Axis? What's up? It's nice to see improved network sync in this patch, which will make formation flying so much smooth, which was really important when playing Meal Sims. Absolutely. I definitely look forward to 3.17. I'm not in 3.17 yet. I know it's available in the PTU, but I'm choosing to wait until it goes live to actually play it. But yeah, I definitely look forward to the desync fixes. Absolutely. It's going to be a great fix. A much needed fix in terms of the overall experience. Y-axis horizontal, y-axis vertical. Wait. Now we are on the cusp of maybe getting another solar system or two, hopefully within the next 2 or 3 years. Absolutely. I look forward to Pyro and Nyx and any other star systems that is on the horizon. And I'm hoping that they surprise us. I'm hoping that they're gonna surprise us with, like, oh, by the way, here's Pyro, and then like maybe in the same conference, it might even be CitizenCon of this year, or maybe next year, whenever Pyro actually finally comes out. I'm hoping that they're like, by the way, we finished Pyro, we finished Nyx, we finished another star system. So that'd be, how crazy would that be if another unannounced star system enters the game and completely shocks us in terms of how much development has gotten done. It may not happen, and I know that's like probably a high amount of wishful thinking, but I think that would be an incredible thing to see. Is that like a family code name? Me? No, it's actually a oh, okay, reference. Nice. Stay tuned for CitizensCon. I say, guys. Absolutely. I think that CIG is gonna have some pretty awesome things to show off this year. I just have that feeling, and so I definitely look forward to it. I hope to be able to go to one of these days. I think it'd be really cool. I've never been able to go to any of those kinds of events like CitizenCon or Comic-Con or any of those sort of things. So yeah, that'd be kind of neat to go. Hopefully they'll do a live one. In context, you recommend that CIG patch to Elon being shares and showcasing some development physics they've already simulated, and perhaps motivating the media exposure and interest by a unique SpaceX ship. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't see why people would be mad at that. I mean, it would just mean more exposure to the game, but I mean, you got into SC 2 years ago. You love it. Oh, that's awesome, Ryan. Yeah, no, it's 2 years ago sounds about right for me as well. That's kind of around the time. It was like a year and a half to 2 years ago that I actually physically bought the game and started playing it. I started watching videos about it probably 3 or 4 years ago. After that long break of not seeing anything about Star Citizen since the Hangar module way back when. Yeah, the SpaceX thing would be kind of interesting. They could definitely do something that's inspired by SpaceX. I don't think that they would ever do a direct carbon copy of one within the game, but they might would do. They might. I could totally see them doing one that's based off of it at the very least. Especially if Elon Musk catches wind of it and wants to support the game. But I mean, at the same time though, it's like, as great as the exposure would be, Star Citizen already has like an incredible exposure, so it's really not needed necessarily, but it would definitely be a good thing in terms of the exposure aspect of it, I think. Isn't Silas Kroner a reference? What is that? Some lore? That must be little bits of lore. I just love the ambition behind it. People get mad at that it's taking so long, but there's really not a game like it. It's pretty incredible, right? I have to agree 100% there, Ryan. The ambition behind this game, like you said, is, pun semi-intended, out of this world. It is incredible what CIG has created, and I know the whole going from planet to planet thing isn't necessarily unique to Star Citizen, but the realism behind it is where Star Citizen kind of beats all those other games like Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. It's like, No Man's Sky looks beautiful, and I definitely, if I had the game in my library, I probably would play No Man's Sky. But that being said, the thing that really kind of is a small turn off. Oh, and I think I just passed my objective. Wasn't paying attention. The thing that's kind of a slight turn off in terms of the No Man's Sky is that it's kind of cartoony. It almost kind of feels like a space Fortnite. And I hate to say that, but in terms of the cartooniness of everything, it kind of has that feel to it. And so I like if we're gonna have kind of like a metaverse style game that has to do with outer space, I want it to be like as realistic graphics, realistic physics, realistic interactions as possible. At the same time, though, it still needs to be fun too. There definitely needs to be a balance there. There definitely needs to be elements of gaminess to this to keep people engaged in it. And I think CIG has, at least as of right now, they've nailed it. I think that it has a nice amount of gaminess to the game, but at the same time, the realism is like crazy good, and that's the elements of it that I really like. Let's see here. Whoever the owner of Consolidated Outline is. Oh yeah? At the very least, Bezos will contend, and at best, CIG will have the funds for more dev teams with a set actual release date sooner than later. There you go. Elite is kind of a sinking ship now, not to be rude. Isn't SE considered the first quadruple A game? Possibly. I would give it a 5A rating. It's the first 5A game. Was wondering how long it would take based on the limitations of the initial concept, though they could have tried to follow CIG. They had the right idea. Absolutely. Alright, we'll eventually get to this cave. It's taking a little bit. I do apologize. There's been a lot of conversation, which I do enjoy. I love the chat engagements that we've got going on. It definitely helps me out a lot. It helps me have things to talk about as well. So I definitely appreciate you guys. And please, feel free to ask any kind of questions that you guys want. I am more than happy to answer any kind of questions, either game related or channel related or organization related. Yeah, I definitely I love the engagements. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to find the entrance. Well, maybe not. I might have just found it. That's funny. Yeah, there's the entrance. I thought it was gonna be hard. I spoke too soon. Alright, looks like, where's the actual entrance? I need to find the, looks like over here maybe? Yeah, I should be able to climb up that. Oh, I need to put my landing gear down. Aside from the lack of realism, No Man's Sky runs out of things to do real fast. It hits a ceiling where there isn't much left to do. Oh, really? I think, you know, there's only so much you can do with procedural generated content to keep things interesting. And that's kind of why I like how CIG has adopted the idea of, yeah, we're going to have quite a bit of procedural generation, but at the same time we're going to have a bunch of hand-created stuff as well. So they're going to have a good balance between the two, and they've already got a good balance between the two. And so definitely I commend CIG for doing that sort of thing. Because it allows for them to kind of hand tailor the experience. I think that's Hadanite right there. Yeah. Already found Hadanite. I might mine it on my way out. It'd probably be wiser to do that. Let's get our light on. But I feel like whenever you procedurally generate like everything, then everything's gonna be kind of generic. Nothing's gonna be like, it's not really gonna be totally unique when you go to places. There's gonna be too much similarities between things because you know, if everything is procedurally generated, I mean, there's only so much that it can do, kind of thing. So I think it's kind of important that things get I'm being a little cautious here because there might be an enemy NPC here. Let's see. Possibly, aside from the lack of watching this makes you miss your Cuddy Black. Absolutely, it's actually the one and only ship that I am okay spending some money on. I think it's a great ship to have in your hangar, especially immediately after a character reset or database reset. I think it is kind of crucial to have that because it is such a well-rounded vehicle. You can do so many different gameplay loops with it. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody. This is making me nervous. Normally I would see somebody by now. But yeah, definitely the Cuddy Black is the way to go, at least for early gameplay, in my opinion. Let's see. How does the pirating career in SC currently work? Is it a gunpoint and ransom situation? Not quite. That is definitely the game plan. I mean, kind of. There is that sort of situation where people have like been like, hey, we're locking down this area. You're not allowed to pass unless you pay. There is that aspect of piracy in the game currently. But in terms of like pirates docking your ship and then looting your ship and all that stuff and holding you at gunpoint until you pay X amount of AUEC isn't quite there yet, but they are definitely working towards that because here pretty soon there's going to be a cargo refactor, and that cargo refactor is going to have more incentives for pirates to disable ships rather than full-blown destroying them, because the whole idea of piracy is to get somebody's supplies, and you don't have to physically put in the time yourself to gather up those supplies, and so just take it from somebody else kind of thing. And so whenever the cargo refactor occurs, then that's, I think, going to incentivize more people to try to disable ships rather than full-blown destroying them. At least that's the idea. And then once that comes online, yeah, I think that piracy will be more about what you just described. Greetings from the Bermuda Islands. Hey, welcome back, Norman. It was my first ship that you bought. Nice. Then you traded it for the C2 Hercules because you got into trading. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can go bigger, absolutely. Like that, the C2 is kind of another ship that kind of falls within the same category. But at least like in terms of like more affordable starter ship, I would say the Cutlass Black is the way to go. But yeah, if you can afford a C2 in terms of trading to that ship, by all means, that's like a glorified Cutlass Black in my opinion. I'm really shocked I haven't seen anybody. Usually I see NPCs down here a lot sooner. So that is a little bit concerning that I'm going to go all the way down into this cave only to find out that the server is about to like crash and stuff, or 30k or something. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully that won't be the case. At Midnight Wolf agreed. In fact, isn't there a celestial body planet still around with 2 paper thin mountains that was procedurally generated, at least I think? I'm not 100% certain. Are you referencing No Man's Sky, or are you referencing Star Citizen? Because I don't really have any experience in No Man's Sky. I'm kind of basing my opinions about No Man's Sky off of what I've seen in the trailers and stuff. Man, that looks like a big Hadanite vein there. I definitely plan on possibly mining those on my way back out. But I'm gonna try to carry out this mission first. Hopefully I have time though, because I didn't bring food and water, and I should have. For sure. Sometimes they are all in the bottom of the cave. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I say usually I don't really do the cave missions very often because of the time it takes, and then sometimes you get lost. But yeah, that makes sense. There's quite a bit of ore down here though. That's good. Wow, what a hole. Name that movie. It's a Christmas movie. Oh, I thought I thought that plant was a NPC there. In SC, I saw it on one of Cobra TV's exploration detours in his early days. Let me check where and which version that was. Oh yeah, I mean, there definitely is. Like even this right here. This is probably due to procedural generation here. So these are another issues with procedural generation. And so yeah, there probably was like paper thin mountains that Cobra did find in one of his streams. That's just bound to happen when you do rely on procedural generation type stuff. Man, I'm seeing Hadanite all over this cave. Thing is though, is I don't know, I mean, hopefully they would make it to where it's more worth it one of these days to do hand mining, because it would take a long time to mine all of that and then transport it out of this cave. Man, this is kind of nerve-wracking. This would be a perfect time to have like a thermal scope because I can't see nothing. I feel like they've added some stuff in the cave. I don't really remember there being like this much like this many structures. Oh, I need to get my gun out. Oh, got him. Is he the only guy here? Surely not. That would be really weird if he was the only guy. Oh, that's a person. Let me get my sniper out. Boom, to the face. I don't see anybody else. I guess I need to make sure nobody's behind me trying to kill me. That could be an issue too. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Oh, hi, how's it going, Olivia? You watched my stream yesterday? You were surprised to see a fellow Okie. Keep up the great work. This is awesome. Oh, absolutely. Thanks, man. uh, yeah, that I'm starting to find out that there's quite a few Okies out there. There's lootable containers. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm more concerned with the people right now because I don't want to be like looting something. Hey, I can get a backpack out of the deal. Yeah, I don't want to be like looting in the middle of looting something and then somebody sneak up on me. So I'm kind of being careful. Is there anything in here? You would like to imagine that for hand mining there would be 2 or 3 unique ores that can only be extracted by hand to make it really worthwhile. Okay. Yeah, I think that the rarity aspect definitely needs to be there. In terms of the hand mining stuff, like there definitely needs to be hand mining specific items. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really worth taking here. I could take the backpack, but I mean, yellow is not my favorite color in the world. So that's the like honestly, like that's it's like one of my least favorite colors. So I don't really ever like to take backpacks. However, it might sell for a decent profit whenever selling goes live in the next patch. I don't really know how much those backpacks go for, but it would actually be pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other people here, which is very shocking. But yeah, Olivia, if you're still watching, yeah, welcome to the family. It's great to have some more people involved with this. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other person here. What is that? I see red. Oh, okay. It's just a little glow stick. I'm scared of glow sticks, apparently. Good evening. You have been watching a ton of Star Citizen ship tours, and it's so much fun for you. The amount of detail is crazy. You can't wait to play it. Absolutely, yeah. I definitely highly recommend getting Star Citizen. Definitely a blast. Keep in mind, and I always warn everybody who wants to get Star Citizen, like, the game is incredibly fun, but just know that it is a pretty buggy experience too at the same time. But the fun, at least for me, outweighs the bugginess, and so if you can tolerate bugginess, you're gonna have a good time with this game. If it's something that's kind of hard to tolerate, definitely something to take in consideration. Because I try to find a balance between the two. Like, there's the people who just straight up like it almost seems like there's the people who want this game to fail, and then there's of course the people who seem to only highlight the good and only the good. And that's kind of where I fall. I kind of fall somewhere in the middle. I know another YouTuber by the name DG360. He kind of feels the same way in terms of that. In fact, I think he even mentioned that in one of his recent videos. He likes kind of the middle ground of the two extremes, and I have to agree with him on that. It's very important, and that's kind of the purpose of these videos. Actually, is to show you guys some raw footage of Star Citizen. That way you guys can kind of see it from a player's perspective. I try not to cut anything out. I try to keep it all unedited, raw footage, so that way you guys can experience it. And then if you think that this is a game that you want to be a part of, then you're able to make a very educated decision. So I hope I hope we're kind of achieving that with this. With these videos, that's kind of my goal. You wonder if they intend on including fauna, animals, and sex in the caves, and how they're going to avoid making it look too comic arcade-like. So they do actually have plans for fauna in the game. The first one I think that they're going to add is actually in the thumbnail of the last video. There's this statue that kind of looks like a whale, and those they're called storm walls within the lore of Star Citizen. And I think, to my knowledge, they're going to try to add those to Crusader. So when you're flying flying around Orison, or just flying around Crusader in general, we will one day see those storm walls flying around on Crusader. So at least that's the game plan to what CIG is wanting to accomplish. There will be other animals, of course, that they will add over time. At least that's the plan. I think there's like a crab-like creature that's going to be on Pyro. And so who knows, maybe they'll surprise us with the Pyro crab thing whenever Pyro goes online. That'd be really cool. You've seen that too. There are a lot of toxic players out there that are very critical of the bugs, but I think it won't bother me much with what I have seen so far. Absolutely, yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. I think that if you can kind of look past the bugs and issues like that, you're gonna have a fun time. This is definitely a great game to play. It's a great experience, and so I just like to definitely make that information known to people. Let them know. Let them kind of decide if they want to hop into this game. But another great benefit to this game, that's, you know, even most like AAA games, is the price. You don't have to spend the thousands of dollars that, you know, you can buy on or spend on this game to be able to play this game. All you need is $45, which most AAA games nowadays are $60 to even $70. So you're already getting it at a much better deal than most AAA games. So I think that even that right there, it's like, hey, you if you can afford those AAA games, you'll definitely be able to afford Star Citizen kind of thing. And so definitely something to consider. And I honestly recommend the $45. I think that you can do pretty much anything in the game with that $45 purchase. Does it help to spend more money on the game? Absolutely, it does help. Trying to customize this gun, but it's not letting me. Or this multi-tool. Come on, what you doing? I'll equip that one then, and I'll equip that. Maybe it'll work now. There we go. That's what I wanted. No Man's is pretty good and lots to do, lol. You have 650 hours on it and still love it. Would love to play this, but don't have a good PC yet, but at some point you will. Absolutely. You need a really nice PC to run SCLO. You saw 1500 PC setup and I was like, should I do it? I recommend it. It is definitely worth it in my opinion. I feel like I'm about to have a 30k happen. That's what it seems like. Because I'm not able to interact with anything right now. Huh. My mining laser is not wanting to work. This is weird. Those whales are based on early NASA theories of a tidal-locked planet in the Goldilocks zone of the solar system, albeit wild to me personally, but they are looking at scientific theory for fauna. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been looking at PC stuff, and it does get expensive. Yeah, it does get expensive rather fast, especially post-COVID. PC parts are kind of crazy right now, but really anything's kind of crazy right now. In terms of pricing and stuff like that, and like gas and all that stuff. But yeah, well, this stinks. It's not letting me mine. Whoa, I didn't know this happened. What is this? What? I didn't know you could do this. If you right click on these different icons, it will give you a different... That is cool. I did not know you could do that. If you right click on that, then you'll bring up another little menu here. Huh. Yeah, this is weird. I'm not able to mine or anything. Well, I guess I'll just have to leave. I'll hopefully be able to find the... Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. I done messed up. Oh, okay, we're good. Whew. That scared me. I don't think that's where I need to go. Yeah, I need to go somewhere else. And I totally, like, forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about how as I leave, hopefully I'll be able to find loot crates and stuff. Alright, fun part's figuring out how to get out of here. I always get lost in these caves. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way, but I'll humor the idea. And a dead end. Yep, I don't remember where to go. Let's see here. Nope, that's a dead end. I feel like, huh. Yeah, it's like super dark. I cannot. One of the things that's gonna be cool in terms of caves is there's gonna be different archetypes for different cave biomes and stuff like that. So in the future, we're gonna have caves that are more like styled based on what biome they're in. So we're gonna eventually start seeing like icy biomes and oh yeah, that's not the way I need to go. We're gonna see like icy biomes. We're gonna see possibly even glowy fungus biomes. Kind of like I get excited about that last one because I always think of Avatar, not the Last Airbender, but the James Cameron movie, Avatar. Definitely one that I'm excited about is the glowing font or flora, or like the glowing moss type stuff. It's gonna be really cool, I think. I was a big fan of the Avatar movie. Even the Avatar Last Airbender stuff, but in terms of the James Cameron Avatar movie, like I've wished to be able to visit Pandora a little bit. It's the first IMAX movie I saw, so even that like is probably one of the reasons why it was so incredible, was because it was like the first like IMAX 3D experience that I got to experience, and that it was so incredible. Things like it felt like things like the different like insects and things like that were on Pandora were like right there in front of your face, and just it was cool. And ever since then, anytime I go to the movie theater, I always try to do IMAX, and more specifically IMAX 3D. However, just like many other things in life, it's hard to top your first experience of something new. And so now when I see IMAX 3D stuff, it's not quite the same, but it's still pretty good. I still enjoy it. And now we have like 4D movies, which is kind of neat, at least here in Oklahoma City, or more specifically. There's a 4D theater here actually, and so we have the thing where the seats move around, and there's like water gets squirted in your face and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It does this to be honest, it does kind of distract you from the movie a little bit, but it's still enjoyable. It's an experience. And whenever I see a movie for the first time, like in a theater, I like to experience something that you can't really experience in your own home. And so that's why I like the IMAX stuff and even the 4D type stuff. It's because you can't really experience that in the home. I mean, you probably could if you had a lot of money, but is there ability weapons to ping the cave layout? So in terms of pinging, if I'm understanding your question properly, there is not really an FPS pinging system yet. There is a ship pinging, so you can like ping and it will like do like a I'll here. It's probably easier to explain actually doing the task. So once I get back to the Cutlass Black, I'll kind of show the pinging of the ship to kind of better illustrate what I'm talking about. But they're gonna add first-person shooter radar systems and stuff like that in the near future. If I'm understanding your question, of course. I think I am. I hope I am. But they're gonna definitely add a radar system for FPS combat. I don't really know what all it will entail, but it's supposed to be pretty useful for first-person shooter combat. I know I didn't really loot much. I didn't really see a whole lot, but I was getting lost. And just look at this. Like, what other game allows you to go caving and then come out of this cave with this epic sun? I'm assuming rise because it was dark when I got here. And it gets even more epic if it, you know, the closer it is, or like at the very start of the sunrise is just super amazing. But like, this is just awesome. Alright, let's turn our flashlight off. Drop the ramp. Hey, how's it going, Sean? Welcome back, man. Avatar, the one with the tall blue people. Yeah, absolutely. That was a great movie, and I'm definitely looking forward to the sequel. I think it'll be great. I just hope it is the same actors and same characters and all that. So in terms of the pinging system, let's, I guess, demonstrate that. To my knowledge, I think the pinging system, kind of like that, where you press tab in a ship and it kind of sends out kind of like a sonar pulse almost. I think there's going to be a version of that for FPS combat. And so if I understand your question properly, yes, there will be that eventually, but you can't really do that now. Yeah, you are Midnight Wolf by hand more so than ships. The thing I'm most excited for is 90 souls to explore, and with this detail exploring by foot in the early days is going to be a lot for land claiming. Yeah, I definitely look forward to land claiming. That's going to definitely be another great feature, to be able to set up your own little homestead. It'll definitely make exploration even more so incredible experience, I think. So it looks like my other turret decided to despawn. So I guess now I only have the weapons on my ship, or oh yeah, I only have my weapons, or two sledges. So my other weapons despawned on me. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, and that's a big deal. I wonder what happened there. Because now the only weapon I have is weapons that I can run out of ammo on. That's weird. I feel like there's a major issue with this server because the whole mining experience was broken, and that sort of thing. Also, the fact that there was only like 2 enemies that I came across that entire caving experience. So probably a server problem. But I'm pretty certain that whenever I leave this server and go to another server, I'm still going to be missing these guns. Need a wingmate? Yeah, absolutely. What kind of activity would you like to do? If you want to add me, my in-game name is Midnight Wolf Jackson, or like that's the account name, and then Sean Wolf is my character's name. You have some sick ships that I can try out? Oh, nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. What kind of ships do you got? Yeah, let's go back to Everest Harbor real quick. Hurston. I'll try to see if I can fix my ship and see if that might do it, but it probably won't. Another option I could do is leaving my ship to where it won't get stored and then claiming it the next time I hop on, and that might fix the turret situation. But I've heard that if you store your ship, then it saves the status of that ship, and so if it's missing turrets, then those turrets will be gone if you store it. So if that's the case, then yeah. I don't want to store it, but I'll at least try to repair and see if that fixes anything. That might even save the status of the ship too. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can just go to Microtech and buy a couple of weapons for my ship. I could probably try out a different set of weapons too. I could even go to Orison too, I think. I think Orison sells weapons as well. So you own the Redeemer and the Gladius. You have a few others, but those are your coolest. In-game, try and find you. Yeah, you own the Polaris and a couple other ships. Nice. It'd be cool to own the Polaris, but the Polaris isn't in the game, right? It's not. I don't think that ship is in the game yet. It's like one of the few ships that are left, I think, that is purchasable, that you can't fly yet. I mean, there's still some more or other ships that you can't fly yet, but the Polaris, I think, is definitely one of the last. And I say last, like, I think there's still going to be like 10 plus ships left that they're going to probably add to the game over time, but there's already a bunch of ships that you can fly in the game right now. So, you currently own a Hornet, Ghost, and Gladius. Nice. You hope the Perseus and the Liberator are on their way. Those would be cool. I look forward to any ship that comes online. I do think that there needs to be more emphasis on capital ships, because that would be really awesome to have capital ships in the game, like the Javelin. I really can't wait for the Javelin to be obtainable. Which I think the whole idea with the Javelin is you're not able to buy the Javelin in real life or in game, but you can find one and then repair it, and then it will become yours, from what I understand. Until you blow it up, of course, or if somebody else blows it up. But I definitely can't wait to be able to fly one of those around. You meant to watch the planned server meshing explanation, but correct me if I'm wrong. Does that mean on the back end of the main server tracks and syncs at one central point for last player activity? In terms of the major technical stuff about server meshing, that is kind of above my my knowledge about it, but the way I understand server meshing is there's going to be kind of like one big server that keeps track of certain data, and I can't remember what all that data will keep track of, but probably like your inventory and that sort of thing. And then each location will be broken up into different shards, And so then that overarching server will communicate to each shard that you're present in, and then be able to disperse that data the way it needs to. You can buy the Javelin for real money, but it's like $3,000. Yeah, I definitely don't have the funds to buy a $3,000 ship. But if I ever did, I would consider it. There would be a lot more other important things that I would probably get before I got, before I spent $3,000 on a JPEG. For a single, yeah, but we do have an organization, so it would be definitely awesome to have in the organization as a whole. But I don't really plan on spending that much money on Star Citizen. I would for ship giveaways eventually, but not anytime soon. We still got to grow, I think, before we can get to that point. I do want to do ship giveaways. I think that'd be really cool. For you guys and stuff like that, but
Please proceed to assigned landing.
but we've got a ways to go before we get to that point. Alright, let's head on over there. Oh, wrong button. I thought I was going forward and pressed the E key. So I was rolling. Rolling. Alright, let's see what we've got here.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Certified Hood Classics, you are happy with light and medium fighters since in your org Outlaw are the air-to-air fighter. Trident is the Navy that fly heavy fighters, and Multi-Crew and Renegade are the Marine and FPS players. Nice! In the Nation, you got luck. There was one slot open. Nice! Our org is kick. Don't be so humble. Nice. You're at Everest, by the way. Okay, nice. After the Pyros, the Outlaw system, the next system is Odin. I hope, like you do that, they add ships that at least come close to the capital ship specs, or it'll just be capital ships out there. Yeah, I think having capital ships will be an interesting thing to see in game. That'd be great gameplay, I think. But I think one of the main reasons why they don't have capital ship gameplay in yet is probably because I would imagine they're wanting to get engineering gameplay first to really go along with the whole multi-crew gameplay, and so they're probably going to try to get all of those systems working first before dishing out capital ship gameplay. You can't wait for your Odyssey to be in the game. Oh, really? What's the Odyssey for? Like, is it an exploration ship? I feel like it should be. That's what cracks me up about the Expanse. I'm kind of right there with everybody. It's like I feel like the Expanse should not be I think is it a refinery ship? Excuse me. I think it is a refinery ship. I just fell. Ooh, I need to get some water in game. But yeah, it's like a refinery ship or something. Why do I keep falling? Uh-oh. I think I'm glitched. That's a screenshot. Maybe that one might pop up as a thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might have to hop servers. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this is a bizarre bug here. My guy won't get up. Help me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop servers. So close, but yet so far away. I'll hop in and do one more activity and I'll do it with you, Dank Nation, and then we'll go from there. But speaking of which, in terms of this group gameplay, man, if you're interested in, and this goes for anybody too, anybody who's watching, if you are interested in group gameplay and would like an organization to either join or be an affiliate of, definitely check out our organization. We have a Discord link in the description, as well as a link to the tribe, or to the organization website on the RSI website. So if you guys want to go check that out and become an affiliate, if you don't want to fully adopt the values of the organization that we have, you can totally be an affiliate role. If you wanna fully adopt our values, you are more than welcome to join our organization fully, in terms of like being a full-blown member. And there's really no distinction between the two right now. We might have a couple of events in the future that are member specific, but for the most part, a lot of our events are open to anybody. Pretty much anybody can join those events, really. Even non-members are welcome to hop in, and those events will be streamed as well for you guys to be able to watch. But yeah, if anybody wants to join our organization, those links are definitely available in the description of the video. You always done mainly PvP and PvP combat? Absolutely, and that's the thing too, is like our organization, even though we are a law-abiding organization, whoa, that was weird. Teleportation is in Star Citizen, apparently. We want to do some PvP type stuff. Not necessarily to be the bad guys, but really to kind of practice and become good at PvP, so that way when we start doing more of our organization function within the game, such as security and just, I like to say that we're kind of a companion organization, because the idea would be that people would hire us to join them on their adventure, to either provide them security or help them in any way that they hire us to help them to do. So, we would be there to help them mine maybe, or escort them from point A to point B, transportation, whatever it is that people would hire us to do, we would essentially be there to do it. But in order to be able to do the actual security side of things, we kind of need to practice. We need to get better at at that sort of thing. So let's see. I'm gonna leave the group and then invite me again if you don't mind. Oh wow, there's a lot going on in the chat. Let's see. Wow, I'm way behind. What pet are you? Okay, eat the dirt. Yep, pretty much. Quanta, faceplant on the scorpion. LOL, ridiculously moment here. I'm always down to do mainly PvP and PvE combat. Get lonely out there in the dark. Are you in a pirate org or are you a more of a PMC? Just curious. Oh, okay. You do hard flying as well. Nice. Okay, I'm caught up now. There we go. Maybe now I can see you. Oh yeah, there you are. Right? I'm seeing somebody's, but I don't know which one is which. I'm the guy in the green eyes outfit. Is this you? Oh yeah, there you go. It finally updated properly. Yeah, let's do a quick little mission. It can be any kind of mission, whatever you would like to do. It'll be the last one for the night, for me. Oh, I need to do call to arms since I server hopped. You're the chick. Oh, nice. So your org is more like the fuel rats from Elite Dangerous, just way more versatility and activity and support. Absolutely. Like I like the idea. I always kind of think of it along the lines of, like, I don't know if anybody has played Skyrim, a little game called Skyrim, but in it you can there's certain NPCs that you can go up to and hire them, and they'll follow you around as kind of like a companion. And so that's kind of what I have in mind for us, is like we're kind of the idea would be we would be out there in the verse anywhere, and then somebody come up to us and be like, hey, I need your help with whatever, and then we basically follow them for the time for the amount of time that is discussed in terms of whatever they hire us to be there for, and however long they want us to be there for as well, and then go from there. If you get us a big bounty if you have one. I'm gonna add you just in case, if you don't mind. Zero as your handle. Love Skyrim. I have. Hello. Have any good ones? That's a good question. I don't really have. I do a little bit of bounty hunting, at least NPCs, but I don't really have anything crazy. I do have this evict illegal occupants, 30,000, but I think that's a bunker. No, that's a cave mission. So in terms of bounty hunting, the only like decently priced ones that I've got of access to are cave bounties. We could probably do this one. Nadim Flobbert. This one is you are being tasked with locating and apprehending Flobbert by any means at your disposal. They were last seen at the wreck site on Hurston. Payment will be released only after collection. Wreck site? I don't think I've seen a wreck site one before. I'm kind of intrigued. Let's do this one. Yeah, alright, I'm sharing it right now. Flobbert. Yeah, I'll just follow you. And if you want to take one of your ships out, and I'll hop in your ship if you don't mind. And we'll go get this bounty. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done a bounty at a wreck site before. That's kind of cool. Oh, is that one of the new wreck sites? I don't know if I've been to one of the new ones yet. Is it the Caterpillar? If so, that's cool, because yeah, I had no idea. I've been wanting to visit the new wreck sites. Ooh. Fancy Redeemer. I've ridden in a Redeemer, and I actually flew one. I think even, it might have been... Did I stream it? I may not have streamed it. One of the last group gameplays that I did, I think I flew the Redeemer. Or it might have been, I might have done that off stream, now that I think about it. Do you have the marker? I know sometimes the marker doesn't show up for everybody. Do you have the marker to the mission? Oh, did you shake your head? Alright, let me hop into this thing. Enter lower turret. Don't forget Inside Star Citizen returns. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, they took a 3-week hiatus. For those of you who may not know what Inside Star Citizen is, basically there is a guy. His name's Jared Huckabee, and every week there is this post on RSI website called Inside Star Citizen. And they basically go over new technology that is being added to the game, and there might, if there's a new patch coming up pretty soon, they oftentimes showcase whatever is going to be in that new patch, and a bunch of other stuff, and even stuff that's being prototyped and being worked on well in advance as well. So they definitely, I kind of like to say it's kind of like a miniature CitizenCon, like a little nugget of CitizenCon, because they do show off sometimes some pretty new stuff, and little sneak peeks at stuff as well. And so it's really neat, a really neat video series, definitely insightful and very informative on what to look forward to within the game. But I guess around the releases of patches, they oftentimes do like a 3-week hiatus to kind of recuperate and get things going, and getting things ready for the next quarter. And I think this one more specifically, they also took advantage of this hiatus to move Jared Huckabee from, I think, LA to did they move him to Europe? Was it Great Britain? I can't, now I'm blanking on where they sent him. But anyways, yeah, he basically moved overseas for at least for now, and so they took advantage of the 3-week hiatus to move him over there. So it'll be good. I definitely look forward to the next one. You don't see the marker? Okay. Do you mind if I fly your ship? Because I'll be able to take us right there. Here, I'll even... Cool. Yeah. I'll take us right there and then go from there. Alright, looks like Ishmael's the closest. I'll try to get closer. We'll see. It probably won't. I don't think it will give us a spot any closer. Nadim's last known location. Yeah, we're gonna have to fly. This may not be one of the new ones. Now that I think about it. Oh, I think I've gone to the wrong location. Yep, I still gotta go on the other side of the planet there. You made sure to put the hats for more fun on. Let's see here. Is there an OM I can go to? I don't see an OM. I can never find these. I could try to go to aerial maybe. At least that'll put us on that side. Mostly because you smoke too much. Oh, nice. Alright, now we might be good. Hopefully. I think it'll at least spawn us on the same side. Or not spawn, but... we shall see. Alright, we're a little closer. That one's 369. That one's a lot further. What about over here? That's okay, that's not at all closer. Not at all closer. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have to fly there from here. It's gonna be a long, long drive. Hopefully we have enough fuel. I'm sure we probably do. While we are doing this, I am going to bring up some music. I just realized that the music shut off. So I'm going to find some music to play. And we're definitely, of course, going to start with my favorite in this playlist. Oh, how's it going, Sab? yeah, we're just doing a quick little bounty mission real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a night after this mission. But it's gonna probably be a little bit before we actually get there, though. Imagine losing a $3,000 ship. Oh man, that would stink. However, I think if you buy, or the real ships, or the ships that you buy with real money, I think are tied to your account, or at least if you get a lifetime insurance or lifetime version of it, because they do actually sell ships with the idea that it will only have like 6 months of insurance, which I don't really fully know what all the insurance is going to entail in the future. I would imagine, I guess, like if you let it run out, then you can't claim your ship anymore. You only paid 400, only 400. Oh goodness, yeah, I can't even do that. I'm gonna see if anybody's in the Discord. Looks like nobody's in the voice channels today. She was worth it. Hey, I think that if you're able to, by all means, definitely enjoy getting whatever ship that you wanted to buy with real money. Because the main thing is the more that people buy ships with real money, the more funding this game gets. So I definitely encourage it. I do. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, something tickled my throat. I do plan on getting Squadron 42, but I'm gonna wait a little bit closer to release. I think it'll be well worth it in the future to actually buy it, but for now, I'm kind of waiting on it. But I definitely look forward to playing the solo version of this game and seeing what kind of crazy story CIG has up their sleeve. I think it'll be great. It looks like it's going to be a great story. It's got really good actors too. They've got Henry Cavill, Mark Hamill, and a bunch of other ones. Bunch of other well-known actors. Yeah, I think it's gonna be incredible. I cannot wait for Squadron 42, and I'll definitely stream that as well. Of course, those particular things I would say, like, watch at your own discretion, because there definitely will be spoilers as I play that. But I definitely plan on streaming those. I also plan on streaming Starfield, Bethesda's space game. I definitely am a Bethesda fan. I like some of their games, like Fallout and Skyrim. So I definitely plan on getting Starfield. And I kind of want to. The way I kind of want to approach that is I kind of want to do a comparison kind of video. series where I kind of compare Squadron 42 to Starfield and see kind of what worked on either one and what didn't work on either one, and just kind of, you know, figure it out from that perspective. But that'll probably be years down the road before we get to that point, because those games first have to be released, and then I've got to play through both of them, and by playthrough I'd probably have to put like 500 plus hours to get through them. But I definitely look forward to it. It'll be great. Cavill's a solid gamer, should be great. Yeah, I have y'all seen him build his gaming PC? There was a video, I think it was like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, where he actually puts together a PC. Just dropping by to leave a like. I'm about to head to bed. Hey, see you later, Squirrelord. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You take care and have a wonderful evening, man. Pretty much how it works is that if you have insurance on a ship, premium is like refueling, and you know reclaiming your ship will be a lot cheaper. If you don't have insurance, that premium will be a lot. Oh, okay. And for ships bought in-game with in-game currency, those ships can be lost permanently without insurance. If you don't have insurance for those ships and they get destroyed, then they're gone. Oh, okay. So, like, for instance, my Cutlass Black that I purchased with real money, it has like a 3 to 6 month insurance on it. I won't lose that ship. It'll just have higher refueling costs and stuff like that. That's cool. That's actually a good, smart way of doing that. If that's how they're gonna do that, I kind of like that. How sick would it be to have line of ships with Paul Bettany's voice as the ship AI hidden driverless flag? I mean, they do have like little, like whenever you first boot up each ship, they have like a little greeting, and there's actually a couple of them that sounds like Jarvis. I think it might be Robert Space Industries ships. But yeah, that would be a good one. Oh, that's weird. I don't think I've ever pinged from this high up. There's like a big delay, and then all of a sudden, boom, you see a big ripple. Probably should start slowing down a bit. I'm not as familiar with the Redeemer as like my other ships, so I don't want to crash into the ground. After it runs out. I actually had a fun stream, I think it was 2 streams ago, where I actually unintentionally showcased an idea I had for Star Citizen. I definitely recommend checking that one out. I think the picture is a picture of my character on a Gravlev vehicle. And basically, I was flying. My sorry, we're engaging in combat almost. I was flying my Cutlass Black, and I was busy chatting away and not really paying attention, and I all of a sudden ran out of fuel. And uh-oh. I'll get back to the story here in a little bit. Let me focus a little bit on the objective here. Uh-oh. Turn and burn, turn and burn. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I apologize. Alright, let me get turned around here. Yeah, my wife came in. Wait, did he just die? What happened there? That was weird. I guess he crashed. Whoa, where did you come from? Good job. Great teamwork. Okay, so let's see, what was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, so my whole experience the other day in my stream. So basically, I have this idea where it'd be cool, like, for crash landing gameplay in the future, they make it to where if you crash, I can't even tell which way's up. There we go. If you crash land on, like, say, a planet, via either maybe you got into combat of some sort, or maybe you ran out of fuel like I did in this stream, and you crash land and you survive the impact, to where the idea would be that your little beacon that you can create. So you can create like a little beacon here, and I'm botching this explanation, I apologize. You can create like a little beacon for other players to come and rescue you and stuff like that. But that'd be cool if this gets damaged on impact, to where you can't just broadcast the signal until you reach a certain altitude. So basically the objective would be to go and find the nearest mountain that's high enough to reach that altitude that you need to reach in order to get that signal out. And so I kind of simulated that after a real crash landing. So I crash landed on, I think it was Hurston or something. It was something like that. And it was totally unexpected. And I was able to decide which mountain I wanted to try to climb. And then I went and climbed it. Thankfully, I came a little bit prepared. Because I did have my cyclone, so it didn't take me long at all to get to that mountain. But it was kind of far off in the distance from where I crash landed, so I had to actually like drive up to it and then climb it. But I actually climbed it with my cyclone and made it all the way up to the top of it. But it was a really cool experience, and it was like, this would be the kind of thing that I would love to have in game as an actual feature. And so, but from here on out, anytime I crash land and survive, I'm going to simulate that. And I'm not going to broadcast a signal to be rescued until I find a specific mountain that I deem is high enough to get a signal out. Look up voice attack. Ship AI control the game with your voice. Nice. You can get William Shatner? Really? You like the variety and ownership sort of ranking kind of adds that. They didn't even get through our shields. Those poor NPCs. That's awesome. All right. Yeah. So that was the last little bit that we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna land at Everest and give you back your ship, Dank Nation, and I'll do some closing remarks afterwards, and then yeah, we'll call it a night after that. So. Thank you for letting me take out your Redeemer for a bit. It's kind of fun. I would like to do this once again, man. And maybe with more time as well. So we can really make full use of it. Slow down a bit. Yeah, during the fight my wife came in, so that's why I went mute for a little bit. Alright, power. I'll just do engine off for now.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
There you go, buddy. Funny to think the Hornets have a safety feature where the nose pops off as an escape pod. Really? That's cool. Yeah, I think it'd be a great gameplay loop, because here's kind of the scenario that really will add to that sort of loop. So let's say you crash land and you have to find the nearest mountain, and later on in the future they have animals and stuff in the game, and alien life, and creatures that are either hostile or neutral, and that sort of thing. So now it becomes kind of like a survival game, because now you're going to have to worry about the different animals coming in and attacking you as you make your way over to the mountain and climb it and stuff. Also, you have to worry about whether or not you're going to fall off the mountain too. That's another safety issue, or survival aspect. Also, food and water. Did you bring enough food and water on your ship to be able to make it to that nearest mountain? Are you going to be able to climb a mountain tall enough to broadcast a signal? Because there may not be a mountain in your area that is tall enough. You may have to go a lot further. So, it's stuff like that would be really cool and very emergent gameplay. I'm going to turn my music down, at least on my end, so I can think a little bit more. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of something that I had in mind in terms of the gameplay loop of Crash Landing. And I definitely think that'd be a really cool gameplay loop that would be officially in the game, but if not, if they don't ever add that feature, anytime I crash land and survive, I'm definitely going to act as though I have to find the nearest tallest mountain, and go to that point and then broadcast a signal. But yeah, I think this is actually, let's get up here. Let's end this stream up here, up on the stairs. And if you've been following along closely with my streams, you'll know that I do tend to ramble on these little outros because I don't really know a proper way to close out my videos, so I just kind of ramble on about stuff. But I guess starting out, I really do appreciate everybody who participated in today's stream. You guys have been awesome. I love the conversations that are going on in the live chat. It definitely helps me out in terms of being able to come up with things to talk about. So definitely I appreciate everybody participating, and I hope there were parts of this video that were informative. I hope there were parts of it that was somewhat entertaining, and all that good stuff. Because that's what we aim to do here. Is we aim to entertain and inform. So that is the main thing. If we're not having fun, then we're doing something wrong. So I definitely had fun today, and I like I said, I hope you guys did as well. I definitely look forward to the next one. I definitely plan on streaming tomorrow, and it will probably be earlier in the day than today. I had other things to do after work that I needed to take care of, but tomorrow I should be able to come straight home and then hop on. So it'll probably be a 5:30 stream, 5:30 U.S. Central Time. So I'll definitely hop in and do another stream. I'm still debating on what activity I want to do tomorrow. It may just be a wild card day where we just do random stuff, and if you guys would want to be a part of that, definitely feel free to hop in and join me. We can do all kinds of things. Dank Nation, if you want to get out the Redeemer again and go blow up some bounties, I'm totally game for that as well. But yeah, we might can do some things tomorrow that would be fun. So yeah, there's that. Once again, if you guys are interested in joining the organization or at least becoming an affiliate, definitely go check out those links down below, or the Discord link and the organization link. There is on the organization link you can actually apply for the organization, and then if you want to just be an affiliate, I can set you to the affiliate status, and you would just be an affiliate. Even if you're part of another organization, as long as your organization doesn't have like the rule of you can't be a part of other organizations. If you want to set this as like a secondary organization or just be an affiliate, I don't see why they would have an issue with you being an affiliate of an organization. So definitely feel free to join us and whatnot. We try to do group ups and meetings and meetups and events and all that sort of stuff fairly often. And the next one is going to be a race. It's going to be like a little gray cat buggy race on Orison. So I definitely look forward to that. And yeah, I think that covers most of what needs to be covered. I'm probably forgetting something. Yeah, I think that covers pretty much the gist of most things. So yeah, if you guys have any questions remaining in this video, definitely hold off on those, and then the next one, if you would like to, definitely post a question and I'll try to answer it the best to my ability. So yeah, you take it easy as well, Dank Nation. Once again, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, and who knows, maybe tomorrow will be 317. It was supposed to drop last week, but maybe it'll drop this week. So I'm hoping maybe even tomorrow. That'd be cool. But chances are, if it's gonna drop this week, it'll probably be like Friday or something like that. So, but we'll see. I definitely look forward to the new update. I hope that they got all the bugs that need to be fixed before releasing it so that it's playable. Hopefully that will be the case. And then, yeah, from there, we'll definitely do activities in regards to that, which I guess I should bring up as well. If 317 were to drop tomorrow, then that will change everything that I said earlier about what we're going to be doing tomorrow, or the wild card. Everything will be dedicated to 317 stuff. So if 317 does drop tomorrow or anytime this week, if we have plans, those plans will change and be dedicated to showing off the new updates. That means the new river, the new Hurston stuff, the new refueling stuff. I definitely plan on purposely running out of fuel and asking for some fuel. So anyways, I'm rambling on. But yeah, I really appreciate you all stopping by, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys take care. Bye.